Hank, it's been an incredibly intense and overwhelming week in my life with lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of interviews, which I am not good at, but fortunately I've usually been with Nat Wolff, who makes everything in my life better. And also I got to meet many thousands of nerd fighters around the country. More people wanted to say hello to you, by the way. Hold on. Also, I got my photograph taken a lot. There's this whole commodification of the self involved in this marketing business that I don't really understand and haven't processed yet, but hopefully I'll make a video about it someday. In the meantime, all I know is that the fancy New York premiere of Paper Towns is tonight. By the way, thanks to everybody on Twitter and Snapchat who helped me pick out my fancy premiere suit. I may need your help later in choosing a tie, by the way. The movie comes out on Friday, July 24th, but on Thursday, which is the day after freaking tomorrow, there's a special screening at a bunch of theaters around the US and Canada. I know some of them are sold out, but some of them aren't, so hopefully you can still go to nightonthetowns.com and get tickets. And then in addition to seeing the movie before everyone else, you will also see a live stream with the entire cast and musical performances. It's going to be really fun. Also, that live stream is going to be hosted by our friend Tyler Oakley, who I've known for like 8 years, and I'm just so proud of him and so excited that we get to celebrate this together. Oh, Hank, you might be able to tell that I'm a little bit wound up right now. One of the ways I'm coping with my stress is by reading reviews of Paper Towns, because I just really want people to see it and find out what they think of it. And I just realized that when I earlier said that people on Thursday would be the first people to see the movie, I was in fact lying, because the movie is already out in Brazil and Australia and a couple other places, and like lots of critics have seen it. And fortunately, the reviews have been great. Like Variety said that it was better than The Fault in Our Stars. Speaking of which, Hank, when I was on tour, exactly 0 interviewers said the title of The Fault in Our Stars correctly. They would be like, "Do you feel a lot of pressure after all the success of No Fault Under These Stars?" And I would be like, well, I felt more pressure before I realized that absolutely no one remembers the title of that movie. Right, but anyway, I've been obsessively reading reviews, including reviews from Brazil, but unfortunately, I do not speak Portuguese. So I've been reading them via Google Translate, and they are very positive, I think. Distinguished representative of the school John Hughes movie, Paper Cities has everything to be the teen movie of the year. The result is a fresh and full-length humor, far from the melodrama of Blame It Star. Solid work, Google Translate. Blame It Star! Anyway, comparisons to John Hughes are always welcome. Here's another one. It is a beautiful film. The Schreier, I believe that's director Jake Schreier, although it could be from The Hobbit, works with actors Wolff and Face, I'm not sure who Face is, maybe Kara, maybe Justice, is magnificent. In the reunion of the two, the dialogue is as accurate and interpretive and sincere Paper Cities that borders on perfection. Here's another one, Hank. Moving away from the book, literally the film crew approached the writer in its essence. It so exploited rites of passage to adulthood without the mischievousness of John Hughes, but with the melancholy of Walt Whitman. So yeah, no comparison to John Hughes there, but instead Whitman. Also welcome. Somewhere in the grass underneath our boot soles, Walt Whitman is like, yeah, I mean, I thought the movie was okay, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Anyway, Hank, I hope that you like the movie and that Nerdfighteria likes it, and thanks to everyone who has shared this journey with me. One last thing, something I've learned about movie studios in the last 2 years is that they're obsessed with hashtags. They're obsessed with them because it allows them to, like, track the success of a campaign, and I'm sure there will be lots of super official hashtags around the Paper Towns movie, but I mostly care about the responses from Nerdfighteria and people who really care about the story, so I thought that I would invent a fake hashtag, and then I can look at that hashtag instead of like the official ones. Don't tell the studio, but there's a link in the doobly-doo. Nerdfighters, I hope that you like the movie, Hank! I will see you on Friday! P.S. Hank, I'm so sorry about your VidCon stress. I hope you might find some comfort in these images of Pluto, a cold, distant former planet that humans have come together to better understand.